I'm going to show you how to write headlines that are impossible to ignore, either for you or your clients, even if you're a complete beginner. Here's why you should listen to me. As you can see right here, there's some analytics from sales funnels. This is from one of my clients. We started this whole thing on July the 1st, 2024, and we finished this thing on August 2024. It was little less than 46 days, and we've got over 66 appointments that are worth $165,000. What I'm about to show you is exactly what I used to write these headlines that allowed us to make so much money and book so many appointments. This is headline number 1, and here's headline number 2 from his sales funnel. With that being said, you already know that the headline is the most important part of any advertising or advertisement, meaning sales pages, landing pages, sales emails, whatever it is. But chances are you're still not getting this right. Let's read some quotes from the biggest and from the masters of the advertising game. Number 1 says, if you use a poor headline, it doesn't matter how hard your labor over your copy. Meaning, if you have a shitty headline, your copy is not going to work at all. This is from John Caples. Then we have Claude Hopkins. The writer of this chapter spends far more on headlines than on writing. 2 hours on a single headline. You see how important this is. And now we have David Ogilvy on advertising. On the average, 5 times as many people read the headlines as read the body copy. And then we have Gary Halbert. I myself have read headline ads and increased their pool by 475%. I have a client who pays me $195,000 per year to write headlines. This is from the Gary Halbert letter. It's obvious, guys. Headlines is the most important part of any advertisement. Sales pages, fitness pages, training pages, whatever it is. However, here's where I see 99% of business owners and just like marketers, copywriters, coaches, everybody get this wrong because they're not even putting a headline on their websites. If you want to make a lot of fucking money from your advertising, you have to become a master of identifying and creating great headlines. So you might be wondering at this point, what's a good headline? According to John Caples in his book Tested Advertising Methods, a great headline has one or more of these 4 elements. Number 1 is self-interest, a big promise. What's in it for me? Why should I care about this? And I'm going to show you some examples when I'm done with these 4 points. Point number 2 is news. The news effect. Then we have curiosity, as we already know, and I have already explained this many times. Intrigue is the most powerful force on earth. So your headlines have to be curiosity driven and they have to intrigue your viewers or your readers. And number 4, a quick and easy way, or the headline has to be 1, unique, ultra specific, useful, and 4, urgent. Meaning it has to provide a time frame. Here is a John Carton's headline. Amazing secret discovered by one-legged golfer adds 50 yards to your drives, eliminates hooks and slices, and can slash up to 10 strokes almost overnight. If you were into golf, you would probably be sold by this product or whatever it is right here in the headline. Let me break it down for you. Number 1, it has that news value. It has the self-interest and big promise. It has the quick and easy factor, and is curiosity driven or is curious. News value. Amazing secret discovered adds 50 yards to your drives, eliminates hooks and slices, and can slash up to 10 strokes. That's the self-interest. Then we have quick and easy way, almost overnight, and curiosity, one-legged golfer. What does he have that nobody else has? And there we go. Another good test of your headline is to ask yourself this simple question. Could I remove any of the words in my headline without changing its meaning or impact? Spoiler alert, but you can also do this with your sales copy in general. Can I remove any of the words in my sales copy, in my body of my advertising or my advertisement, my sales letter, my sales page, whatever? And you have 2 possible options, yes or no. If the answer is yes, you still have to work on your headline or your copy, because there's gonna be stuff that you can say differently while using the least amount of words possible. Because remember, human beings are lazy by nature. If you make them work, chances are they're never gonna read the rest of your sales page or VSL. If you don't have anything else to remove, it means that you are doing a pretty good job. That takes us to the next point. Since you are watching this still, I'm gonna give you the 3 proven shortcut formulas for writing super effective headlines. So number 1 is you gotta take a proven headline and make it your own. For example, they laughed when I sat down at the piano, but when I started to play, then this is what you're gonna use for this headline. Like, they laughed when I. And so you might be wondering, okay, but how the hell am I supposed to use this for whatever I'm selling? So if you're selling how to make money online or whatever that is related to money, then here's how you can use that. They laughed when I quit my job, but when I started making $10,000 a month, working 1 hour from home, and then you just gonna be able to combine that with your sales page or your VSL. Now, here's another proven headline. Who else wants a water wash with no hard work? By the way, I got all these headlines from those hundreds of sales pages that I've read that pulled up millions of dollars. So this is me giving you hundreds of hours of my time, so you don't have to invest that. And also, most of these headlines and most of this information I'm giving you, I have actually paid thousands of dollars to know, and you're getting this for free simply because you're here. I remember this was a campaign for housewives who wanted to know how to get water clothes without actually working harder. Here's the template. Who else wants a with a or without or with no? And this is how it would apply to the real life situation. Who else wants a 6-figure part-time income with no hard work? And then if you're stuck or you need a headline fast, here's the best possible framework you could use. How to, without, if then. This would be like how to, benefit, or big promise, or self-interest, without, biggest pain, biggest problem, biggest frustration, if then. So this is how it would look like. Let's imagine this is a sales page, or this is a landing page with a VSL. How to have always perfect, beautiful nails that are the envy of all your friends without ever visiting a salon and without the high prices. The benefit or the big promise, how to have always perfect, beautiful nails that are the envy of all your friends. The biggest pain or biggest problem, without ever visiting a salon and without the high prices. The if then part is gonna be inside your VSL or your sales page. Like, if you're interested in having your nails look always perfect without the time-consuming hassle of visiting a salon and at the same time saving a lot of money, then this is going to be the most exciting video, or if it's a sales page, message you will ever read or watch or see, whatever. Here's why, and then you explain why, and you just provide information that can actually help you back your idea up or support that big promise. If you want to get so good at writing headlines so money is no longer a problem for you or your clients, then I strongly suggest you handwrite. Yes, handwrite. Don't use your freaking keyboard. Just grab a pen and a notebook, handwrite these proven headlines. And by the way, you can take a screenshot of this. I just gather all these headlines again after investing hundreds of hours of my time, and here you have them just by watching this short video. Take a screenshot of this and take a screenshot of this one as well. By the way, I have a free training on how to get so fucking good at writing copy or persuading copy that clients beg you to work with them and actually have those clients chase you. You only have to put your email and your name, and yes, at the end of the last email, which by the way, there are 7 emails packed of full valuable advice. In fact, most of this information, gurus don't even have their hands on this, because again, this is something that took me hundreds of hours to get, to gather, and thousands of dollars in investing in myself. If you want to get that, just put your name, your email, and yes, as I said before, at the end of the last email, I'm gonna pitch you. So if you're cool with that, then go and do that. If you guys learned something useful, something good, consider dropping a like, subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next video.